This video is a short introduction to OrbLive. We strongly recommend that you watch the other video, which is what is OrbLive and how does it work. That will give you the fastest path to a great OrbLive experience. Fundamentally, OrbLive is a media application that you can purchase and download from the Apple application store. And what OrbLive does is transforms your iPhone, or in this case I have an iPod Touch, into a much more powerful media player. Once you have downloaded OrbLive, you'll see this icon on your Touch or your iPhone. The first time you use it, you're going to be asked to sign in, which means give your Orb username and password. This does two things. It provides security so that only you can access your media, and it also tells OrbLive where your personal broadcasting system is that will be beaming all of your media to you. After you sign in this first time, OrbLive remembers your name and password and the personal broadcaster location, so when you click the application after that, like this, you go directly to your media selections. You can see it here, connecting to my personal broadcasting system, and boom, up comes the display of the media selections. The OrbLive media player looks a lot like Apple media applications. So the difference isn't in the look. The difference is that you don't have the same limitations with OrbLive that you do with Apple. What are those limitations that are removed? First of all, you're not limited to what you can store on this device or to the size of storage on the device. You're also not limited by what you remember to sync up and store on this device for a particular time that you're out and about. And you're not limited to things that can be stored. With OrbLive, you can actually get your live content, live television, live radio, webcams. When OrbLive comes up the first time, you start in video, as you can see here, and you have your selections, playlists, folders, TV, webcams. We'll explore that a little bit more deeply in a minute. But down along the bottom, you have all your other media selections. I can go here into music. You see a very typical set of things here, artist albums, but down at the bottom, note internet radios. I can go over here to photos, and I can see all my photo content by playlist, tags, or folders. And last but not least, we also have documents. So I'm not limited even to the normal media types. I can do more traditional media types like documents. Let's start demonstrating some of the capabilities. Let's start by going back right to video. And here let's go to TV, one of the live things. And under television, if I go into my television menu, I have live TV, favorite channels, internet TV recorded. Live TV gives me all of my channels, which of course with television today on cable or satellite could be hundreds. So the favorite channels is the ones that are most important to you. Let's go under there because it makes it easier to make your selections. I get my list of channels. Here's ESPN. All you have to do is click and you're off and running, connecting that channel directly here to the iPod Touch. So here you have ESPN Live, and you'll notice you've got it in nice landscape mode. It makes for a great little tiny portable television set wherever I am. Let's go back and explore some of the other video options. So this was live television set. To do live TV, you have to have a TV tuner card in your computer, and some people don't. But you still get live TV options. You can actually go in and do internet television options. So here I have a list of some internet TV stations that I've selected. I'll go in and pick this one, which is NBC Live. You just do the same thing you do with normal TV channel. Hit the option you've selected, click, and I'm up and running, broadcasting that internet television live to me here on my iPod Touch. Let's go back and explore just a couple other options underneath the live TV. You also have here recorded television. So it's not only my live programs on the TV, I can also record anything. Could be internet things that I'm recording, internet TV or my regular TV, and I make the selections just like I would on a TiVo there. One last comment I'll make is note up here in the upper right-hand corner, there's this tiny little frame. That's the live TV that is playing while I'm looking and making other selections, and I can always just click on that and get back instantly to that live programming. Alright, let's go explore another section of media. Let's go over here to music. Under music, it looks a lot like the normal iPod Touch interface. You've got your artists, albums, etc. The big difference, it's not what's stored here on my iPod Touch. I'm not limited to that. This, I'm connected back to my home where I've got probably 20,000 song titles available to me wherever I go. But in addition to that, having all of my music wherever I go, I've also got live things. I've got the internet radios. So I go in here, I've got a whole set of internet radio stations that I've selected that I like listening to. I'll pick here the top one, just KQED. It's a matter of just selecting, clicking, it connects, and then I'll be broadcasting live to myself on this iPod Touch.
Underwater. And the
KQED live programming.
A gloomy retail sales report.
Let's move to another section. Let's go to photos for a second. Here under photos, again, yes, I could store things on my Touch, but here, once again, I've got all my photos at home, which literally is 16,000 digital photos at home that I can go in, scroll through, and find whatever I like in my home collection. You know, I can get things that are brand new. I can go back and enjoy things or show things to my friends, you know, that I have family trips. In this case, I'm going to go find a family trip from the year 2006, and I'll go in here to Italy and scroll through, and here is the best pictures I thought from that trip. It's simple as that. Pick, poke, and I'm off and going. And I have all the normal kind of touch controls to allow me to scroll through the pictures as I like. So while we're sharing family things, hey, photos, everybody does that. Here, I've got more options. I can go back and show you any of my home family videos. So here I go into my video section, I go into my home videos, and hey, why don't you see all the family kids at a recent event? I can show you that video live right here. Again, it's not stored here. I don't have to remember to bring it with me. I got my entire video collection of all my home videos at home, new, old, whatever, at the touch of a finger. I get to display them here, and I can share that just as easily as I can share my home photos.
Is it redhead?
Yeah.
Is it really?
There's the young nephew. Grandma. One last note. At the bottom far right, there's this little button that says Settings. And in here you'll see the original login and password, and you can hit Connect to get connected. You probably won't have to use that very much. More interesting is below it, you'll see this bar that has Edge, 3G, and Wi-Fi. This allows you to optimize your connection. Here I'm using an iPod Touch, so you'll see it's over on Wi-Fi because that's the only connection that you get with the iPod Touch. And that's the highest speed, highest quality connection because local area networks have higher speeds. When I'm on an iPhone and I'm wandering around, you might have a 3G iPhone, in which case you'll normally use the 3G connection here, unless you happen to be local area network connected. You're local at your office or your house or your friend's house or an internet cafe. In general, when you're wandering around, you'll use the 3G on the iPhone 3G. If you have a 2G iPhone, you have to use the slower connection, the Edge connection. And so this allows you to control the bandwidth connection. If you're ever experiencing quality problems, that you're getting the videos buffering, stopping, hesitating, go in here and pick a lower speed. You know, go from to 3G or down to Edge if you have to get a smoother video. So once you've installed OrbLive, it really is as simple as clicking on your icon, and you're now going to enjoy all of your media experiences, not just what can fit here in your pocket.